Alright guys, it's time for ISO number 7. This is going to be a fun one because we have this cutout here that's bigger on one end than another. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's pretty cool. But it does start out as a block that's basically 10 units wide, 5 units tall, and 4 units deep. So we're going to start with a block. So I'm sketching on the front plane. I've got my view normal to the plane. I'm going to make a center point rectangle. It's not going to matter which type of rectangle I make, but center point might be a little bit more helpful. So I need to make this 5 tall. I need to make it 10 wide. And that's good to go. And then I'm going to extrude that depth of 4 units. And I'll just hit check mark. That should be good. All right. Now the other thing I have to pay attention to is that the really, if I look at this front face, the top left corner and the top right corner, that's a 1 block in from there is where that little triangle cutout starts. And then the vertex of that triangle down towards the bottom is 1 unit from the bottom, and it's right in the middle. So I'm going to try to recreate that triangle as simply as I possibly can. So I'm going to turn this thing, I'm going to sketch on the face of that rectangle, and check this out. I'm going to use the line tool. I'm just going to make a triangle starting here, going to there, and coming back up to there. All right, and then I'm going to also connect it back over to here just so I have something to go by. And now I just need to dimension that. So I'm going to dimension from this point to that point. We said that was 1 unit. I'm going to dimension from this point to that point. That's also 1 unit. And I'm going to dimension from here to there. And that is 1 unit. Now the only other thing I need to do is I need to make sure that this point is centered. This one down here. Whoa, not there. Right there. So in order to make sure that that is centered, I'm going to actually check the constraints. It looks like it's coincident. I have a distance. I might, let me see, can I move it? That doesn't seem like that point's going to move at all. So it's probably right in the middle. It probably lined up directly in the middle. I could make sure that it is vertical compared to that one if I wanted to. But if I actually look at that, looks like it already has a vertical constraint. So maybe I just leave it alone. All right. If that wasn't the case, so let me show you something here. If that wasn't the case, if that wasn't coincident, let's see. Well, those are coincident. So I'm going to do that. Tap off here. All right. Let's check that out for a second. All right, that thing is not moving at all. Okay, check. All right, sorry, I'm just examining this real quick here. All right, so that was just trying to set itself back up. All right, so that thing is set to go. That one's ready. So then the other side, I'm going to actually do the triangle on the other side now. So I'm going to flip this thing over. All right, I'm going to finish that sketch that I just did. I'm going to make a new sketch on this side. All right, and I can check that that plane's where I want it. Yep, it is. All right, so now view normal to sketch plane, and then if we take a look back at that picture, that back side, it's 3 units in from each corner of the block, and then the vertex only goes 2 units down, but it's 4 units across. So I'm going to use that information to help me. Once again, I'm going to create a line. Go from here down to here, up to there, and dimension that. So I'm dimension that from here to there, is supposed to be 3 units. And from here to there is supposed to be 3 units. So that'll kind of keep it centered. And then this one to that line right there should be 2 units. All right, take that off. I'm gonna bring my 2 out here like that. There we go. Good. All right, so that one's all ready to go too. That's fully constrained because it's completely black, so we are good to go. So now you can kind of tell I have that bigger triangle back in there and then the smaller triangle right here. And we're gonna do a new feature like I told you. Oh, I forgot to, hold on. I might need to not make a new sketch. I might need to go back and edit this sketch and make a line that goes from that point to that point, just to enclose it. All right, now we're good to go. All right, so the feature that I need to use is called a loft. So we're gonna go into, keep doing that, not the sketch features. We're gonna go into the 3D features, and right here is a loft. So what a loft does is it can transition one shape to another shape. Now, these are both triangles, but this can go from like a square to a circle, for instance. So it can do some cool things. But we're just going to use it to go from that face right there to that face right there. And we don't want to add because we already have material there. We're trying to remove material. And you can see that's exactly what's going on. It's cutting through. So I don't really need to do anything else. I'm going to hit the check mark and look at that beauty. Check it out. Number 7 done.